There was something I was kind of trying, like, I guess an idea in my head that I was trying to kind of parse out from returning to this location to also, I guess, solving the Neku cave puzzles. Quote-unquote solving. I solved one of them. And I guess it's like looking at a very specific... Oh, I can call a friend.
This is Director Faden. Send a ranger to my position.
I think that's the first time I've seen them come out from, like, in front of me. Getting distracted again. But it's like very similar kind of game mechanics with a, I could have made him my friend. I wonder what that would have done. Shoot, I wish I would have gone that now. Again, getting distracted. Similar game mechanics with wilding, like, results, or at least to how I feel regarding them. For example, getting a power-up that just lets you do stuff like this, while it's kind of a cool concept to be able to do stuff like this, isn't quite as, I guess in combat it's fine. But the way it lets you traverse the world is only through, basically singular gates. Is way less exciting than having that ability to learn how to fly or dash that kind of is capable of getting you. I need to hit someone with that. That did not do a lot of damage. I also don't like how this interrupts my, Why... New complaint, getting out there. Getting some kind of gimmicky power-up that only really works in one map location that also uses a button that already is mapped to something else isn't very good. Most of what I was trying to do there was to use launch, and it wouldn't work because I think it was trying to spike. This might be my chance to make the circle my friend, though. I still don't think I can really explain it too well. I'm sure if I watched some kind of like toolmaker, game maker's toolkit video, they'd probably explain it a bit better. Oh yeah, that does just give me a heal. That's pretty good. I guess that makes getting that big upgrade absolutely worth it. For the larger friends. I think like power-ups just need to feel more useful for a wider array of situations. And when you have one that's very clearly just, well, one, the power-up that lets you destroy things really barely is a thing. They technically tried to make it more of a combat utility thing by letting you break flooring that is underneath the enemies. But that's barely a thing. I don't think I would... Like, I haven't even taken that into account. I haven't even thought about looking at a given situation like that. Being able to pull spikes like that's kind of cool. Again, I already got a little pissy about it because of the button that's used. Look at all my friends. I think we're done here. I'm going this way. Oh, I'm not going that way. We were already that way. I'm stupid. So we could technically have broke those if enemies were on there, but do I really want to, like, hang out in that location looking for enemies? I guess that's also a big thing that I could maybe argue about, but I'm not good at the combat, so someone could easily prove me wrong. These really require you to kind of like camp a location and hope that the enemy gets to it. Where I feel like the combat mostly wants you to be a bit more loosey-goosey and like run around. So it just seems like not the best in my... Oh, I'm gonna get scuffed a little bit by goo. So I didn't feel like waiting. Ah, hiss nodes. Spin. I wonder if I could have gotten enemies to come into those. Because those also seem kind of like a weird mechanic. Maybe mechanic's a strong word, just a weird thing to have exist.
Alright, this is the last one.
Okay, I'm gonna have a heck of a time with the sphere, probably. Last one caused me issues.
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Yeah, I mean, really, what is the deal with that? I feel like my best course of action is going to be to just nuke this. And then pull. Yeah, because that nuke got rid of all of them that weren't, yeah, that made that so smooth. Nail's gone.
There. Easy as pie.
Fuck. But that's the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Oh no. Former's mad.
Holy shit.
Was the former a bad guy? Or maybe it was the board.
Oh, thank God.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
Pyramid mission. Alright, what's your problem, guy? Apologies, how embarrassing. Astral fellows, shades are acting hostile, very rude. We cannot direct behavior. In external, not astral regions. Promise, fingers crossed. What did you just say to me? Well, obviously I'm gonna try climbing. I think I should have just gone straight for the box there, because it would have been closer. But I didn't realize that until it was too late. I think this is the way to the nail, right? Yep, yep. Yep, yep, yep. Oh! I forgot there was a hole here. I know I've technically missed some collectibles because I haven't gone to the other, wings again. Hey. The nail's looking okay. The nail's looking fine. Look at it. It looks like Evil King Stan. Like any, let's go More melee damage upgrade. It's what we want. It's what we need. Alright, yo. Any idea what's going on?
What did you do? What is causing these tremors?
I thought you
Fuck
could
the cat
tell
ears.
me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped.
Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem. My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes.
I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces.
No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information.
No. I need to fix this now. I'll figure something out.
No, we should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what...
Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here.
Jesse, you can't just...
I have to, Emily. I'm the director. This is on me.
Jesse, I can't take you seriously. The cat ears.
Don't be... Jesse, we need to talk.
I'll talk.
If you're not gonna listen to me, then you better go figure out how to stop this.
You said we need to
No
talk.
telling what could happen if the vibrations escalate.
Any progress with the nail?
Of course. I've been busy with surface analysis. Its composition is remarkably similar to that of material found in the astral plane, but it alters itself between my observations. It's almost as if it doesn't like being examined.
So the nail is from the astral plane?
Not necessarily. See, if we assume that, we're suddenly facing a lot of new questions. How did something so large get out of the astral plane? How did it get inside the oldest house? Did a threshold bring it in? Did people? Maybe through the motel.
Maybe it was always here.
Doubtful.
That answer bores her. I like how she's just really into talking about this now, even though
As if I could resist.
we should hurry.
Where it comes from? A threshold? Or is it native to the Foundation? But if so, why doesn't it grow in the rest of the oldest house? The fact that they returned to an earlier state when damaged is severely inconsistent with our reality's adherence to linear time. So either they're A, partially conscious, or B, organic elements that are foreign to and yet influenced by our dimension. The jury's still out. Have you learned anything about the crystals?
I have a power that lets me stretch them.
Huh.
Yep.
Very exciting stuff.
Any idea what Marshall would be doing down here?
So I clearly
That
missed my
information is on
chance
me
to
to
ask
make
these
this
questions
statement.
when it would have made more sense.
Sorry, I can resist. But honestly, I never had much interaction with Marshall. She only came to me when she was looking for Darling. But this is Helen Marshall we're talking about, the woman who single-handedly dealt with the Bergen Peak AWE. If she's down here, it's because she needs to be.
Well, clearly she couldn't handle this one on her own.
Alright, bye. I'm gonna
I'll
go
see you later,
blow
Emily.
stuff up.
Good luck. Take notes.
So my,
We don't know what's out there, so please try to be careful.
just jumping down. I mean, there was this whole path thing that was down here. Might just be like an actual way. Or... Ah, damn. But that's the... I'm going deeper. I'm going deeper, though. Personal mods that affect launch also affects multi-launch. I would hope so. Oh, this guy's not having a good time. Oh! Yeah, that would be a good way to go deeper, wouldn't it?
I know what I'm doing.
Clearly I didn't. Like the reflection.
That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Entry day plus 118. I have changed. Though it's hard to
He's
know
Dog
how
Neil now?
or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest? I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then. Or if it was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. Can a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine. But here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
We're gonna fight Ash. Lower crossroads. Unmapped. Mr. Crystal. Oops. Wrong, weapon. I'm blowing them up just for funsies. Ah!
The crystals are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Wasn't really sure what I was doing there.
Astral spike. HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Actually, maybe I want to hear that one. Hull unread. 2 birds, 1 bomb.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the astral spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control. Over
Control?
the French, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it. If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
She stopped the hiss. I guess I really wasn't paying attention to these. Out of, option seems to be the one that shows that she's getting hissified.
The hiss got in. The Foundation is overrun. I was out of time and out of options. I took all the C4 I could get my hands on and strapped it to the nail. Boom. A desperate move. But it's better off in pieces than in enemy hands. Trench wouldn't be thrilled.
I guess that's what she meant by she stopped the hiss. She stopped him from
how it was the
taking
Bureau's
control of the
duty to
nail.
protect it. Bullshit. Those years spent in the director's chair warped his priorities. In the end, he valued order over people, the advice of invisible voices over that of old friends. He lost sight of who he was. The board made sure of that. But I did my duty. The Hiss can't corrupt a pile of smoking rubble. My last act as head of operations. I'm done. At least I could take those bastards down with me.
Okay. Perfect time for me to get distracted by that stuff. I'm hoping there's a checkpoint down here. I don't want to have to crawl through it all. Again, if I fail. Oh, look at that! Look at that! Hello, beautiful. Do a little bit of gambling, maybe. Trauma ammo. Evade. Refresh. Energy renewal. Shield boost. Okay, I'm done.
Nobody else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun. Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels, to end my long absence spent in the Foundation. Northmore will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Wonder how many of those I missed.
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location.
I'm assuming 8 was the amount. I'm missing 1. Huh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm assuming 8's the last one, so yeah, I'm missing the first one. Oh, friend.
Let's do this.
Okay. This is the real root of the nail.
Marshall? You're alive.
She was. Did you see her, Jesse?
You will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
Inverted is made right. Leave your
Fuckers take everything. I am not letting you take this.
Scarcely. You've always been the new you. You want this to be true.
Guess I can use the environment to my advantage a little bit.
More hiss.
Where'd she go? Oh. this stuff. Get spiked. Ow. I mean, how should I take advantage of the floor? Will you actually crash? Oh, damn it. Oh. Assistance, champion, and war. Oh, yeah, the former is really helping. I have no idea where she is. She's over there. She has to be the one that's being a little spicy. Oh! I thought I fell into a hole for a minute. You know what's great? Again, trying to launch, but the spikes are what's being pulled at me instead. It's really frustrating. I'm not a fan of it. I'm really not. I just needed to do a little bit of a launchy launch and it would have been good, but no, I missed it.
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location.
What sucks too is I feel like we were doing a really good job. And then, I don't know. I think the bigger problem I was having was just I don't know where she went. That does take off a chunk of health, I think. Making her drop into a pit. Marshall. Be my friend. Okay, that's the former helping out. Cool if I knew where Marshall went. Damn it. I guess I can do that. Kind of seems like they really want you to use all the new mechanics for the boss fight. That's kind of wild, isn't it? Ow. Ow. I don't know what's happening. Oh, hello. Okay.
I wasn't here to help, Marshall. The nail is corrupted. That explains why the board doesn't answer when it's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her.
Surprised
but I
it.
can still save everyone else.
That dude's still alive. Is it crazy that I just now at the end of the game realized that the personal mods are diamond shaped and the weapon mods are squares? Because that's something that I never paid attention to and kind of regret it. It's not like it's the most helpful. On a good day, you shouldn't really have to worry about the fact that the shape is different because you just pick it up. I will say, I did like how that fight... Okay. I did like how that fight used these mechanics. That was definitely... I would say that was pretty fun, except for the fact I had to do it a second time, even though I was really close to being done the first one, but whatever. I did see there's absolutely some kind of bonus down here if they don't let us hang out. We're cleansed, liberated. Hallelujah. The foundation is stable, beaten, A-OK. We hope you will improve your attitude, loyalty.
Well, fuck you too.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be sure to.
Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
I mean, they heard you. Any cool bonus? I want to see how many jukebox tokens I have. 57. I guess now, too, it really wouldn't be that bad to, make those if I wanted to. I don't, but if I wanted to. Oh, this is probably the way I'm supposed to get to the crossroad again. Probably less bonus than I thought it would be. That's my friend. Fade to black.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse.
Again, explanation as to why nothing goes back to normal.
Find Marshall.
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go.
Well, if it did stop the hiss
I
from
wasn't
getting it,
ready
I
for
guess
this
it
crisis.
worked.
I didn't even see it coming. But I promise, I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
That was okay. I think it was weaker than the Alan Wake one. Not because the Alan Wake one had Alan Wake in it, but it had more of what I liked about Control, which was the weird anomaly event stuff. Being like the...
I thought
Hello?
I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's.
Oh, I'm playing now.
Whatever those are. I need to lead my way.
Having the the train and the astronaut suit guy, even though I wish we would have actually been able to talk to astronaut suit guy, like to see him and not just have him be in a containment area, were more highlights for me compared to, like, the locations were cool looking mostly, but you know, the astral plane was not that interesting to me. I guess other than that, they were all fine, but they weren't quite as cool as getting wacky with a movie camera. Found you. Failed you. Why do I have such a hard time breaking these? And overall, just... I guess the doubt about the board is neat enough. Didn't realize there was just a little, like, insert slot there. That's a little spooky and ominous. I thought Pope was gone. What do you have to say, Pope? I doubt anyone else will have to say anything.
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive.
I don't feel like going to talk to anyone, I guess, also.
Maybe I'll keep poking around. Just for a little bit.
Okay.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it?
Define anything.
Anything unusual?
Define unusual.
Emily.
Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Wait. Was the field created when I cleansed the nail?
I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any His corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself.
Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Did they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that.
Now, maybe we do.
Only 2 board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire them? I doubt they go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't mean to imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
I thought you wanted to be, like, coy about that.
What do you know about an entity named Former?
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed bug thing. I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory. Although it could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep looking around.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
So I can't imagine... Oh, I almost fell into the hole. I forgot there was a hole here. I can't imagine there's much else left. Obviously, there's probably stuff that I missed. If there is, then I guess we'll cut to me going through some of that if it's interesting, but I doubt it. So that's Control. I liked it. I'm assuming this probably leads more into the potential for new, like Control 2, which I would look forward to. I did like the game a lot. I think this DLC was maybe a bit of a weaker endpoint than everything else that we went through, but I still liked it. I definitely think because the former does seem very vague, obviously wanted us to succeed in our mission. That's why they sent buddies. But unless I'm missing something, I think there's more to it that we might learn about sometime later.
You got this, Director.
Yeah, I sure do. And by later, I mean like a Control 2 after Alan Wake 2. I know I'm greedy. I want all of it. Also, have you noticed that the nail kind of has cat ears? Kind of suspicious if you ask me. What does it all mean?